Highland Springs goes for their 35th consecutive win on the gridiron and a tie for the local record. Welcome to SportsWire. I'm Will Catterley. If 4 straight state titles isn't enough, as the Springers go for 5 this season, then perhaps a 35-game winning streak is. That's what was on the line for Highland Springs as they faced off with rival Henrico. The last time a team in the 804 won 35 in a row, Hopewell, a streak that started in 1948 and ended after 1952. And even yours truly wasn't around way back then. Highland Springs coming in with that opportunity to get to 35 consecutive wins. Henrico trying to throw the hammer down on that opportunity as the Warriors and Springers hook up at the land of the green and gold. Early on, it was a Jamareeh Jones show, but Henrico came to play on the blitz. Number 30, Charlie Sykes. Sykes gets a sack. Springers' next possession. Still no score, still first quarter. Dialing long distance, Jones hooks up with Laquan Venny for a first down, and then Jones, a couple plays later, going to call his own number, takes it in for the touchdown. 6-0 Springers. They'd miss the extra point, and then I would tweet the score and miss a Fred Jones 93-yard kickoff return for a touchdown and an Eric McDaniels 2-point conversion. Henrico up 8-6 until next possession. Jordan Action Jackson. Big time run deep into the Henrico territory inside the 20-yard line. And yeah, it would lead to Collie Greens Bradford. He's going to take it in from 6 yards out. Touchdown Bradford. And the Springers on top once again, and they would not look back. The defense tremendous as well. They knew what they had to do. It stopped number 28, Eric McDaniels. And the defense flying to the football. Damon Harmon in on the stop there. Then didn't do a lot in the passing game. Springers were opening up holes in the running game. That looked like kind of like the old Varina trap run that we see a lot from the Blue Devils. Laquan Bassett, and then same drive, second quarter, switching sides. But Laquan finished the drive off himself. Touchdown. Springers are well on their way. And then the defense. More on getting to McDaniels. How about Derek Godwin? Coming up from the linebacker spot, shooting that A-gap, getting the tackle for a loss. Henrico trying to get the run game going with a quarterback. Jaquel Thomas, that ain't happening. Malcolm Green in there, defensive back, making the stop. Later, this is a crazy play. Jawan Dent thinks he's found a hole in the secondary, but he's wrong. It's picked off by Shaquan Morris, but Morris gets stripped of the football by Venny. Venny recovers. That's when you know it's just not your night. You get an interception, and then you turn it back over, and it's a new lease on life for Highland Springs. It's a first down. Springers would take advantage. Jamareeh Jones flushed out, firing, finds his wide receiver, and Jamel Johnson. JJ to JJ on that connection, good for first down. And then fake the sweep, take it yourself, young fella, into the end zone. Jones, his second rushing touchdown of the night, and he would not be finished. 27-8 with 4:44 to go in the second, still second quarter. Jones gonna take this to the house. Touchdown. 3 rushing touchdowns. Jamareeh Jones getting it done on this evening. Springers would go in to the half up 34-8. And at the half, 4 new Springers inducted into the Highland Springs Wall of Fame, including that guy. This is how I know I'm old. Harry Lee Daniels, former wide receiver, now part of that coaching staff. I used to cover him when he played in high school, kids. That's right. Henrico had a good drive going to open the second half, open the third quarter. Fire caught. Frederick Jones catches that one. But the Springer defense would have none of it. 4th and long. And Jaquel Thomas cannot make the yard to gain. Defense is fired up, getting the crowd fired up as well. Let's go. And maybe some future Springers, some youngins right there. They're excited. They're saying, Springers are number 1. I can't dispute that. It's 41-8, your final. Meanwhile, it's Freeman, it's Tucker back in the day, a big-time rivalry. The Freeman Rebels and Tucker like two ships passing in the wind. Freeman lost their first game of the year. Tucker won their first game of the year. Ever since, it's been the opposite. Chance for the Rebels to move to 5-1. First quarter, but it's a fumble. Freeman with a football, not anymore. Javen Johnson with the recovery. Tucker deep in Freeman territory, but that Freeman defense would stand tall. Why? They get the safety. Number 45 is there, Connor Spidell. 2-0 Freeman. And then they would get the free kick and get the ball back, and it would lead to this. Andrew Bland inside the 10, inside the 5, down to the 1-yard line. Bland did that so well. Might as well finish the job, right? Right. Gonna follow his blockers just barely into the end zone, but hey, ball's just got to break the plane. 9-0 Freeman in the second quarter. Still second quarter. The pitch. It's a fumble. He never had it. And Johnny on the spot. Rebel defense pounces on it. Caleb Jacoby and company have the football back. Freeman going to take advantage. Bland barking out the signals. Roll out, fires. Finds his receiver. It's good for 6. Touchdown Rebels. Charlie Martin on the receiving end of that one. And it's pose time. And a couple of these going on. Freeman with a 15-0 lead. And they go into the second half. Same score. Rebels running this time to Pater. Easy squeezy lemon peasy for a fine fellow named Jackson Fellows. And he's going to stop and pose. And it's 24-0 Douglas Freeman. And there's more where that came from. They were getting it done on the ground, but also, how about this pass in the air? Bland connecting with Luke Jeanette. And Jeanette finds Pater. Freeman now up 31-0 with 7:43 to go in the third. Tigers looking to get something going. Luke Showards shakes through and all the way to Pater. Yeah, we see you, Luke. Good for the touchdown now. 38-0 late in the ball game. Tucker. Nice pass and catch for Javen Johnson, but time runs out on the Tigers, and the fans are loving it. They get the shutout. 38-0. Freeman 5-1. They are your winner. We have much more action when we come back. Freeman tries to tame Tucker in field hockey, while the Tigers try to vanquish Varina in guys volleyball. That and more straight ahead.
Thank you. You got a king?
Go fish. In your face, in your face.
It only takes a moment to make a moment. Take time to be a dad today.
Welcome back to Sportswire. To field hockey we go. Tucker taking on Douglas Freeman, hosting Douglas Freeman, already up 1-0. And the Freeman Rebels trying to change that. That shot just goes wide, but the Rebels would continue pressure off the corner. Set pieces. Shot into the box, and then she shoots, she scores! Mia Garland off the rebound. Fires, finds back the net. And we're all even Steven at 1 apiece. Freeman and Tucker all knotted up. 15:28 to go in the first half. And Tucker scored very, very early in this one. Tucker with a chance to regain the lead. This shot just goes wide off their corner attempt. You know, Tigers, much improved field hockey team. They would have their chances. Freeman, however, making the most of their opportunities. That shot, no. Kick save and a butte by the keeper, but Freeman sticks with it. She shoots, she scores! Hayden Martin tallies one, and Freeman takes a 2-1 lead. That would be the score at the half, second half. Rebels looking to add on. Did a good job in the second half of keeping the ball in the Tucker zone for the most part. That ball kicked out of harm's way. Freeman would earn more opportunities. Another corner. Rebels. Shot from outside the box. Can't quite get a stick to it. And when they finally do, defense stops it. It's another corner. Corner after corner after corner for Freeman. But much props to the Tucker defense. That shot stops, and then a stop of play for another corner, and that would do it. Freeman keeping the ball in Tucker's end most of the second half. The 2 goals would stand up. They come back to beat Tucker 2-1 is your final. Time to go up tempo. We start with golf, where Deep Run won regionals for the 5th straight year at Lake Chesna Golf Club. Get this, the combined 2-day team score of 581 was 54 strokes better than second place. Charlie Hansen and Brent Harbinson each finished in the top 4. The top 2 teams advance to states, and that's great news for Douglas Freeman. The Rebels take second place, led by Luke Bitsko, who shot a 2-day 154. And when it comes to individual play, Godwin's Charlie Kennedy finished number 1 with a 4-under 140. It's Kennedy's 3rd straight individual championship. Back to the gridiron, where Varina is looking better and better. The Blue Devils beat Lake Taylor 56-7. James Reed lit up the Titans with only 4 rushes for 240 yards, and all 4 carries were touchdowns. And that's 60 yards a carry for the mathematicians, at home. He scored on runs of 54, 88, 31, and 67 yards. And Godwin ladies volleyball continues their unbeaten streak, taking out Maggie Walker and then Hermitage in straight sets. The Eagles have only lost 1 set out of 42 so far this season. Speaking of volleyball, let's go to guys volleyball senior night at Varina. Tucker on the road taking on the Blue Devils. Blue Devils on the serve, opening set. Tigers really got it going early and often. Number 13 doing the damage there on the kill. Tractor trailer Duval. And then later, more from Tucker. Varina gonna get the equalizer. Hit them where they're not. Find the open spot. He did. Number 1, Eric Martin with the point. Still first set. Varina on the serve. Setting it up. Knocking it down. That's gonna work for J.R. Tucker. They get the kill. Still in the first set. This time it's coming up aces for Ryan Lowry. Seasoning salt. And then back he goes again to serve. Varina gonna get it over. But a nice pass. And number 16 knows just what to do with that. Owen Hahn. Lead Tucker. Big in the opening set. Knock it down, set it up, and knock it down. Number 15, Ryan Lowry on that one. 25-10. Tucker wins the opening set, switching sides. First one to 25, got to win by 2. First one that wins 3 wins. Aces coming up. Aces, heck of a night for J.R. Tucker. Rafael Rustum with the play right there. Varina comes back, however. They get the block at the front of the net. Demetrius Wyatt. And then this one cannot be corralled. Tucker taking advantage. Number 3, Danny Wynn. They would get the lead and the victory in game number 2. Set number 2, I should say. In the third set, though, Varina's not going down without a fight. What a kill right there. Nicely done. As Varina jumps out on top. It was Eric Martin doing the honors, getting the kill. That shot goes too long. Point Varina. They would jump out to a big lead, and they would not let go in the third set. So remember, you got to win 3. That shot is wide. And Varina takes the fourth, 25-17. So can they force a deciding Game 5, much like the Tampa Bay Rays have done with the Houston Astros? Well, Tucker says, not today. Number 6, Jared Howard with the kill later. Tigers on the serve again. Not going to be able to get that one back over. Point J.R. Tucker. And then on the serve, aces. Number 11 doing the dirty work there. Aiden Stockard. That's going to work as well. Tucker had it going in the fourth set, and they win this one on the road, 3-1. Time for another edition of Talkin' with Will, and we're talking Springer football. Joining me, quarterback Jamareeh Jones, fresh off of a 3 rushing touchdown performance and a win over Henrico. Jamareeh, appreciate you joining us. Let's get right to it. How would you grade your performance? 3 rushing touchdowns on the night, 35 straight wins for Highland Springs.
I would grade my performance a B, simply because 3 rushing touchdowns, I feel, for a quarterback, it's not bad, but like I still wanted to have a few passing touchdowns in here too.
Going back to, I said 35 straight wins, that hasn't been done in the Richmond area since the 1950s. We're going back 70 years. Hopewell did it. What does it mean for this program to have the opportunity to get to being the only team to go to 36?
I feel like a lot of kids in this program don't even know like that's happening right now. Like I didn't until you told me. But it would be like mind-blowing to know that we set a record that hasn't been broken in 70 years.
Highland Springs, Manchester. Last year they won the state title Division 6. You've won the last 4 in Division 5. How big of a game is this for both programs, and how do you get it done on Friday night?
This game is huge. You know, they're a very, very talented football team. You know, they execute very well. For us, we just have to come out and play Springer football. There's no secrets, no key to it. We just got to come out and execute and do what we do.
All right, I got to ask you, we're standing right in front of Victor Kreider Stadium. This is over, man. This is done. Like, is it weird? Is it kind of surreal seeing that, or knowing that all the memories you made here, you're going to have a brand new stadium next year, this one's done?
Well, you want to be real? I won't even be here when this is done. Like, this is gonna be done my graduation year, the fall of my graduation year. So I'm gonna come back and see it. But yeah, it's real. It was nice to play. I played the last home game ever to be on this field. Yeah, I'm gonna miss it though. Yeah.
Speaking of traveling, not just because you had to leave here, but playing Oscar Smith, going on the road to Page, North Carolina, Greensboro. Had some good eats down there, huh?
Oh yeah, we went to this place called Stephanie's. It wasn't that far from Page High School. The food was amazing. Like, we had got the menus the 2 days before we had left to go to North Carolina. We had got the menus. I picked fish. It was flounder, about this big, 2 pieces.
Man.
And then you got 2 sides. My sides, I didn't want the cheese, so I chose candy yams and green beans. It was all fresh, hot. The cornbread was good. The dinner rolls was good. The drinks, they serve 3 drinks. They serve lemonade. You can get lemonade, tea, water, or you can get half and half. I chose half and half.
There you
So
go.
it was real delicious.
Little Arnold Palmer there.
Yeah.
Well, hey, good luck against Manchester, Jamareeh. Appreciate
you.
it. Been another edition of
Appreciate
Talkin
you
with
for
Will.
having me.
Always. It's back to the gridiron when we return. Glen Allen gets off to a great start and then some at Godwin. Plus, Freeman looks to handle Hermitage in girls volleyball. And top plays of the month from September. That's next.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
Welcome back to Sportswire. Eagles trying to fly high, ready for the showdown versus Glen Allen Jaguars. Jags D flying a little bit higher on this particular night. Coming up big early, Solomon Dozier gets the sack of Marcus Orpiano, and then Glen Allen will take over after a punt. Jordan Greenhow and Howe airing it out deep. He's got Dominic Dutton for the Jags. First down, deep in Godwin territory with lead of this. You want more Greenhow? You got more Greenhow. And Howe calling his own number on the quarterback keeper. 7-0 Jags. Under 4 minutes to play in the first quarter. Eagles' next possession. Not going to go the way the punter expected. Sails over Carter Morris's head. He's going to take the safety. Get down, big fella. And, well, that's 2 points. That would make it 9-0. And then, well, Eagles defense needs to make a play, right? They do! Connor Mahan picks off a Greenhow pass, returns it deep into Jaguar territory. Godwin, could they take advantage? Yes, they could. Ensuing drive, Safarwich for a first down. Jags defense holds. Carter Morris, though, drills a 32-yard field goal, so it's 9-3 Glen Allen. So, one possession football game. Henry Duke, The Duke is loose. Not in my house. Great shoestring tackle for a loss. As Godwin's defense coming to play. Greenhow trying to make something work out of the pocket. He does. He eludes a sack, hits Dutton, hauling in the catch. Later, it's Greenhow. It's a Greenhow to Dutton show. I'm telling you, this time for a touchdown strike, 16-3 Glen Allen, late in the second quarter. Orpiano in at quarterback for Mills. Godwin, not the best of nights. The defense gets the pick. It's Eli Guerrero. Terrific baseball name, and he's a heck of a football player. Gets returned deep into Godwin territory. The drive would stall thanks to a quarterback sack by Ryan Norton. More Godwin defense. Jags' next possession picked up by Mahon. He's all over Ron XL Stadium tonight. Loses the football, will jump right back on top of it. However, the Eagles were stopped, however, on fourth down, so we switch. Quarters, Glen Allen taking over. And so is this big man, Devin Flowers. Rushed for over 130 yards in this one. And Greenhow going to call his own number again. He had a heck of a night. Finds Paydirt again. 3 touchdowns on the evening for Greenhow, 23-3. And as I said, Devin Flowers, huge on this night. Glen Allen, you give them a lead, they can wear you down. Look at the hole. I could run through that. Great job by the O-line. Flowers knows what to do with that. Knocks down a couple of Eagles. Steps out of bounds, but Flowers going to do it again. Why not? Play it again, Sam. He seals the deal with 2 more long runs, including that touchdown right there. Jaguars get the win. Jordan Greenhow, he has more.
We were just locked in and focused all week. We've been trying to get back on track. We had a rough couple weeks, and we just executed, focused.
Boy, did they execute. 30-3 the final. Glen Allen with the victory. Other scores, I mentioned Varina. They are playing really well lately. Beat a good Lake Taylor team 56-7. Wasn't close. Maury all over Hermitage 55-14. Hey, it's Kelly Action Jackson. Yeah, she works with me in TV services here for Henrico County. And her daughter, Kendall Jackson, is a JV player for the Hermitage Panthers JV team. On the varsity highlights, however, Hermitage on the road taking on Douglas Freeman. All Lady Rebels early and often in this one. Hermitage setting it up pretty nicely, but Freeman had the answers at outside hitter. Number 1, Tegan Howell, had herself a heck of a night. Double digits in kills. Here she is again. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. She gets the kill to go, and the Rebels were off and a-running. On the serve, Hermitage gets it over. Freeman setting it up. Guess who? Yeah, it's Tegan Howell again. She cannot be stopped. You can only hope to contain her. And they weren't doing a very good job of that. That's an ace. Leah Glass and company. And then how about Tegan Howell doing a little bit of serving of her own? That's going to find a spot in the defense. Howell howling as Freeman wins 25-8 in the first set. Again, first one of 25, got to win by 2. Best out of 5, 3 sets wins. We switch sides. Hermitage looking for answers. They would have a feud. That dog will hunt. Finds the floor and the point. Number 7, Chloe McPherson doing the honors. Rebels come right back on the serve. It's better to be looking good sometimes. Sometimes a little bit of both will help. And goes over the net and finds an open spot. Nice job by the Hermitage Panthers on that one. Number 11, Leah Deasy getting the honors and the point. Panthers have their moments until Tegan Howell comes back up. Yet another ace for Howell. She would lead the way in scoring for Freeman for sure. 25-7. They take the second set. Can they get the 3-set sweep? So far, Freeman Rebels saying yes. Number 18, Emma Johnson on the ace from service. Rebels not finished. More Tegan Howell. You want some more of that? There you go. She was set up on the outside, killing it. And then also with the serve, it was tough to handle as well. Another point for Howell. And this is basically a resume video for how good Howell is and how much she dominated. Freeman dominates. They beat Hermitage in straight sets, 3-zip. Now it's time for top plays of the month, top plays month of September. Number 5, we'll go way back to field hockey. And how about team play from Glen Allen taking on Freeman? They get the steal, and then the pass ahead. We're going coast to coast, one more. Elsa Reitzer rights the ship with a goal. She scores. Freeman wins, but Glen Allen gets top play on that top goal. Number 4, what a night, what a team. Cade McDermott and the Deep Run Wildcats in a rematch against Glen Allen. Last year they met for the state championship. Well, McDermott had 17 kills on the night, and Deep Run in impressive fashion take care of Glen Allen. Number 3, back to field hockey. Henrico, Highland Springs. Henrico won this game, but that keeper made one heck of a save, and wait for it. Yeah, there it is. Morgan Roan with a huge save of a penalty shot. Number 2, let's go to football. Varina's been really good this season. Watch this spin move. Justin Reed, and then, a dart to the right, and then he breaks a tackle. He makes it look so easy. It almost doesn't look like a top play, but trust me, folks, that's hard to do. Good enough for number 2. But number 1, Henrico taking on Deep Run. It's a block punt. Alba Rose blocks it. Sam Hutchinson for Deep Run recovers it for a touchdown. Wildcats so far undefeated, and that play is a big reason why, and a reason why it is good enough for top play of the month. Remember, if you have questions or comments about the show, just send me an email to this address, sportswire@henrico.k12.va.us, and you can always follow us on Twitter. I can't wait to see ya next time on Sportswire. If you want to see more videos like these, subscribe to our YouTube channel.